Good evening, lads. Revenge on the Savage Planet. So that's the second part, I guess. And Revenge of the Savage Planet has so far been my biggest surprise of this year. What I was expecting was some kind of platformer game set up in space. What I wasn't expecting, due to largely to the fact that I've never heard of the first game, this is apparently a sequel to, and was the game of beat, absurd sense of humor, nor the fact it would work so incredibly well, stay consistently funny throughout. Revenge of the Savage Planet took me completely by surprise and has become one of my new favorite games, largely due to its indigenous use of the comedy. And that's to say nothing of the game's solid, albeit pretty basic gameplay, which still manages to support the entire experience with enough fun and polish to make it all worthwhile. Revenge of the Savage Planet is an action-mild adventure game with a lot of platforming and some light crafting and resource gathering mechanics. The game begins with an instruction to your new job. Since your company was purchased by a mega corporation Ultra Corp, you were sent via Cryptoseep a leap space travel 100 years away from the Earth in order to colonize an alien planet for your corporation. You kitted out all the latest tech and given a chance for the great success within the company. So as long as you work hard and terraform the planet as fast as possible, only there's one hiccup. You crash landed, scattering your gear across the planet's surface. You also been fired, meaning there is no longer any company to aid you on your journey, to receive the fruits of your labor, or even to help you get home. That's in and of itself sets the tone of the game tongue-in-cheek approach to the storytelling. It's not just that the world against you, it's just laughing while it does it. Revenge of the Savage Planet places platforming heavy game with a big focus on exploration. With the great gear scattered across an unknown alien world, your task is to jump, climb, and otherwise scuttle across various biomes as you discover the neutralized new treats in ways only a brave, spacefarer adventurer can. The game puts a mild emphasis on crafting with the new tools and upgrades created by using the materials you will more or less gather along your way from objective to objective. It's also interesting plays into the exploration mechanics by adding a scan feature where you analyze the environment to learn the names and nature of your fauna as you explore it. This feature might seem simple at first, but it actually contributes quite a bit to the overall immersion of the charm of the game. The game incorporates the planet's unique alien terrain for interesting platforming and environmental puzzles, and it will throw obstacles your way that can be only solved by collecting the right upgrades or gear. This creates a lot of meaningful back trades that doesn't feel forced or tedious, which is a rare thing in games that rely on gathered progressions. Every return trip to a previous area feels like thanks to your new abilities or tools, which let you access previously unreachable sections. The world designs encourage curiosity and rewards players who got off the beaten path, and that this constant feeling of discovery really elevates the experience. Where Revenge of the Savage Planet stands out, however, it's the game's sense of humor. The absolute best part of the game, hands down, has to be the live-action cutscenes that play when you progress throughout the story, or as ads when you come back to your home base. These Absurdity skits are hilarious and feel like they came right out of the late-night Adult Swim blog. They're bizarre, over-the-top, and entirely unpredictable. The commercial for New Grub 2 is without no doubt my favorite, and I find myself pausing that I'm going to sit and watch every time my ship's TV turns on, which is quite a feat if you understand just how my bad ADHD is. And beyond the skits, the game puts a lot of effort into humor that persists throughout the entire experience. Forget the dialogue, as entertaining as full of character and it is. Just look at how much time and efforts has gone into making the game feel packed full of cartoony physics and animations. From our characters' wacky sprint animation to way you slip and slide over slime trails throughout the map, the game feels more animated and alive than anything I've played in a long time. It really feels like I slipped into some Looney Tunes or Rick and Morty style comedic world without the cringe or forced feeling that occasionally comes from the other games that I tried the same thing. And yes, I'm talking about the game called, yes, have you ever played it? High on Life. The tone is consistently playful, and the world design supports that wide, bright colors, strange creatures, and absurd interactions that add to the overall surreal experience. Even the enemies have some comedic quirks, making combat feel more like a slapstick scene that gratified for survival. It's hard not to laugh when a puffball-like creature explodes into confetti or when your character lets out dramatic yelp after slipping on the goo. And throughout I experienced the game in a single player mode, the game does delivers the co-options. So I can only imagine how much more fun it could be with a close friend or the partner by your side. It might trivialize the already somewhat easy combat, but not sure what, if any, safeguards Revenge of the Savage Planet has for this. Regardless, the possibility of short laughter and chaotic misadventures across the alien landscapes adds even more replay value and potential enjoyment to an already great experience. Revenge of the Savage Planet is great for what it is, which is a platforming heavy exploration adventure game with a big emphasis on the comedy. However, by the way the game is set up initially got me hyped for a base building or rather town building mechanics focus that isn't there. I was expecting something like Alaska or Stardew Valley, but with an adult comic twist. The idea of expanding a settlement, managing resources, or letting absurd aliens willingness go about their routines could add another layer of the gameplay. That fits right in with the game Bizarre would if they were going to make a third game in the series. I hope they go down that path. It would be make me feeling happy about that. And all in, I say Revenge of the Savage Planet is a game that caught me completely off guard. What started as a random download turned into one of the most fun and genuinely funny gaming experience I ever had in a long time. It doesn't reinvent the wheel when it comes to the gameplay, but it does need it to. Its charm lies in its personality, its unapologetic weirdness, and its refusal to take itself too seriously. If you're looking for something different, something bizarre, and something that make you laugh out loud while still giving you fun world to explore, you owe it to yourself to give this game a shot. Revenge of the Savage Planet was a blast to play, and even more fun just sitting back and watching the game, many hilarious cutscenes. And what a full absurdist humor, slapstick visual comedy, and a genuine sense of adventure, this game took me by surprise and got me hooked. So yeah, thank you for watching. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. Peace.